Yo, I should be live. Apologies if it didn't start straight away. Yeah, how are we all doing today? Welcome back to another stream. Currently, I'm just loading the server. Yo, Katson, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's been a while. It's been a while, bro. This should just work. Stream Elements needs to, like, get out, bro, honestly. Yo, Skywar, welcome. I was expecting you. Slash fly speed 1. There we go. By the way, guys, I've got a mod called Journey Maps. So now I can see where everyone is. Well, I think I can. Show players. Well, where are the players? 1 minute slash. What's up, yo? Oh wait, I can test it now. J. So there's me. Yo, how are we doing? Oh, bloody hell. How are we doing, Faris? How are we doing, Slime? How are we doing, Katson as well? But yeah, if you want to join this SMP, all you got to do is !IP. I'm just trying to figure out this a minute, because, like, I can't see the players. ! IP. Of course, there is a couple rules, like no stealing, no griefing, no hacking, and, well, PvP's off, I believe, but, you know. Wait, why can't I... 1 minute. Colour palette, about, options, waypoints. 1 minute. Maybe I have to load the players in, maybe. Hold on, I'm just going to TP to your Slime just to see. Ah, there we go, yeah. I was correct. Doing good, how about yourself? Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I mean, at the moment, I'm just trying to set up journey maps, so, yeah. Oh, they're only showing the mini-map. That sucks. Yo, Dad, welcome to the stream. Don't know why my dad's in the stream, but welcome. Warp. Master Charlie 11. Dang, 24 watching, yeah, it's pretty good. Welcome to the stream, everybody. For some reason, it's advertising flights from London to Edinburgh. I don't really need... I don't... How do you send it? Does your friend know the rules? Techno? Hold up, I need to figure out journey maps real quick. I should have done this before stream, but delete map, save map, auto map, disable mapping, hold shift to edit, show pets, show animals. So you can see them in the thing at the top, but you can't see. You can see them in the minimap, but if I zoom in, I don't know. I need to see them on this, preferably. So make it easier. But about options, web map. Minimap preset. Show off-screen players. Yeah. Wait, no, it's not minimap I need, it's... Oh! There we go, there we go. Oh, Jesus Christ, I've zoomed out a bit too far. So yeah, I can see where most people are. Clash game mode... Survival, there we go. I'm going to get straight back to work on this build today. Yeah, you're going to be hopping on today, Katson. It'll be nice to have you. We've got a couple of people on. Does it need paid Minecraft? Yeah, because that's the Minecraft terms of service. I would be banned from Minecraft permanently if I let cracked versions join. So yeah, it does need paid Minecraft, unfortunately. If I could do cracked, I would, but I'm not going to break the rules. Yo, Logan, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I'm not going to bloody break Minecraft terms of service, so it's too risky, you know. Wait, now I can't see where. Is that because, no, slime isn't in spectator. Options. Map filters. That's not it, is it? It's going like heaven. Never mind. Ah, sorry, bro, but yeah. Oh, alright. Now I can see slime. It's when I... Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's not have fun. Yeah, no worries though. You definitely got to buy Minecraft. Honestly, when you've I mean, you're welcome to join now, but my spectator mode is broken. Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, honestly, I'm stuttering again. What I was gonna say, right, is for now it works. Ah, good. Yeah, what I was gonna say is, where's show mobs? Show villagers, no. So I just couldn't see slime because he was in a spectator. F follow. Wait, slime, if you could real quick. Wait, why can't I? Oh, this is. I have to give access to land. I actually don't know, to be honest. I can't remember. Oh, I can see them. I'm just sorry if I'm TPing. I'm just testing out my new mod that I downloaded for the server. So yeah. But yeah, Faris, you can join when you get a proper Minecraft. You're always welcome to join, bro. It's just, unfortunately, I'm not going to break the TOS because it's not worth the risk. You know what I mean? Access to land. How do you do it? 1 minute. Both. Well, there isn't a land plugin, but I can figure out chest plugin. I can figure out chest plugin though. I believe it's like. /c modif. Wait, how many windows is it on this side? I'm sure I can probably. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that'd be perfect then. But yeah, the server isn't full yet, but you know, it might be. Yo, Logan, are you gonna hop on today as well, bro? Who is on? We've got Skywar 6000, which is a TechnoPig's friend. We've got Slimefire and TechnoPig. So yeah, And I think Katson's going to hop on. What is this building going to be? It's going to be super smelter and farming building with a bunch of farms in. Auto farms, and then we're going to have a... So this is just going to be auto farms, like, just like auto farms, and then we're going to have a separate building for, like, wheat farms and food farms and stuff. This is just going to be, like, might just be a giant smelting building with super smelters. Just because, you know, for the community, you know. It's going to be fairly tall, but not too tall, you know. Not too tall to the point where... Tall enough, maybe like 6... No, never mind, I'm not going to say that because everyone's going to say 6, 7. But yeah. Nice, yeah. Then we're going to have like a big curving skyscraper further in the city for like food farming and stuff. I'm working on stuff that actually have a purpose, you know. Not just random builds. Honestly, for moderating though, I think we're all good right now. We've got Slime on. But obviously it'd be nice to just have everybody on, you know. And yes, if people from the past are coming back, you know. Oh, Technopig left, oh damn it. Yeah, for old moderators, or old people that were in the server before, like, the end of Atlantis, I am still using Eternos. Just due to me being a bit poor, you know. Although we're almost at 1k subs, and if I can get... Although I think there is... Oh no, I can't talk about that, can I, on stream? Doesn't it, if you talk about stuff like... Hey, what's the Discord server? Just one moment. Yo, could one of the mods put the Discord server in chat, by the way, just because... I don't want to go... actually, it might be alright. You're welcome, Logan. Oh, Skywall left. I'm guessing he's probably on mobile, so that's why. I can't really see the said hi messages. I don't know why, but they're just kind of a blank for me, so... Oh, by the way, today I was going to go to the end again and try and get an Elytra. Yeah, he's in the Minecraft chat though, so it was kind of... Yeah, I need people to be in the YouTube chat, you know, it'd be easier. As I say, I won't be able to respond to everything that's in Hello World. Hello. I think... Oh my god. I hate ghost chunks so genuinely, like, they're the worst thing ever. Flip off creeper. That's fine because my armor's... Well, it's actually... No, it isn't good enough, but... 1 minute. Wait, is that my Discord? Arctic Foxy. Skywall, welcome bro, welcome. Yeah, you know, if anyone wants to help me, by the way, if anyone's not too busy, if they could just get tough, that would be appreciated. I've got 19 diamonds, I'll pay like 3 diamonds, it's just I'm a bit broke, so I don't really have many. The end, oh GG's. Yeah, just saying though, there isn't an end city for like 10k blocks. So like, yeah, it might be a bit of a pain to kind of like, you know, kind of get, what's it called? Wait, can I just make a warp here and a warp there? Slash warp. Slash set warp. I mean, slash warps. Yeah, we need to actually sort out the warps and stuff for other players. Although I don't advise anybody makes a warp to their base, just because, right, the public, so anybody can, you know, warp. I need mending badly. Yeah, I don't have a mending villager, so yeah. I got mending off of Creek, so if you want to ask anyone, you know. But yeah. Don't worry, my next project is a villager trading hall, so yeah, that'll be eventually. Just not right now, because I've got a lot to do at the moment. Just whatever you do, don't repair him with diamonds, just because, right? Then it'll be too expensive when you want to go and actually, you know. Crap. Could someone TP me to them? Oh no, I can go and spectate it, it's fine. Let's hope this works. It doesn't kill me. OPs. Yeah, never doing that underground ever again. Players. Can you not just search players? Whitelist. Wait 1 minute. I might be on the very first thing. No, I'm not. Am I? I should be. Hold on, guys. Maybe I'm blind. Master Child 11. And you can't. Oh. How do I So I fell in the ghost chunks essentially, guys. So yeah. Stupid, bro. If anyone can... What am I meant to do? Genuinely? Right, 1 minute, let me ask. Can you die in Void on MC Java in spectator mode? Wait 1 minute. I'm going to hold on. Logan, I'm gonna pause the stream and go in a VC with you real quick just so you can actually do this, because like I'm gonna end up, it's not gonna be quick enough with the stream delay. Wait, where's my BRB? No, hold on. Let me just, what would I do? It doesn't matter, I'll just... Just go, hello. Yeah, we're in a bit of a sticky Right, we're back, people. Sorry about that. That was a slight risk. That's all I'm gonna say. That was close. All right, that was close. I didn't realise that on journey maps you can teleport to anywhere where you click, and I did not realise that. Oh, sweet diamonds. Well, I can't mine them, can I? I'm probably going to make a giant mine out of legacy chunks just because of the ghost chunks, you know. Right, let me get back. There we go. Right, so we're okay. Slash set warp New Highlands City. There we go. Right. We should be perfectly fine now. That was just a bit of a scare. Try cheating. Well, what else am I meant to do? I'm not gonna, you know, slash warp. As soon as I see the void, I panic, but, you know, I should probably... I'm gonna clear out my inventory real quick, guys. Honestly, it was literally terrifying, honestly. Like, honestly, I thought that was, like, all my stuff gone in the blink of an eye. And I didn't want to do it myself in the thing, just because, right? Yeah, why can I still not see players? I don't... Wait, what? Well, for some reason, all my mapping I've done's gone. For some odd reason, but... I don't know, that's journey maps for you. J... Options. Preset 1. What? Well, I've clicked some, haven't I? Is that because I, advanced options. Well, how is it going? It was going good, but for some reason I fell into the void. Because, thingy. Ghost chunks. If you play the server, you know. But, yeah. Close. How do you bloody... You can't turn that off now. Safe to say, journey maps is a bit broken, I can't lie. How do I... Bro, I don't know. I'm a bit stuck, guys, on what to do. I loaded in all of that. Wait, did I click that maybe? Start auto map. Hello. Single player, alright. Oh, journey maps is broken as hell, bro. Like, you can't... Options. All my waypoints are gone as well, bro. What? The chess script broken. Shouldn't be. It isn't, because I can literally do it here. It means the LWC, Logan. It isn't broke though, I know for a fact. See modify. Are you sure you've done it correctly? Yeah. Well, this This is insanely annoying. Options. I don't know what. Oh shoot. Let's hope nothing got on screen there in my DMs. That could have been cooked. Nah, it didn't. Good. Hold on. How to switch between maps in Journey Maps. Head to the world save or server IP. Just disappeared. Like what? Mapping enabled. Hold on. There we go, there we go. Yeah, I don't know what we're going on there, but I think it just kind of got a bit lost. Alright. Logan, if you could TP over to them and help them with the commands, because I don't really know what's... I'll look in the logs and have a look, but I'm not too sure. I don't see why it wouldn't be working, but... I don't know what to say really. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, there's /LW. LWC no spam or something, I don't know. Yeah. If you guys could be in stream, that'd be far easier, because I can't bloody communicate like this much longer. I'm gonna have to just... Yeah, for some reason maybe Journey Maps just like lagged out for a minute, but there we go, we're back now, we're back. Scoot, you're welcome. But yeah, how has your day been though, Scoot? Hello Scoot, how are you doing? Sky. I can literally see where people are. But nothing actually. Tree breaking on its own, explain that. All admins are current. How come I can't bloody see anyone on the map? Was anyone messing with anyone or? Alright. Well, at least I nearly poop myself every time I see the void, bro. It's scary, bro. Scary stuff falling in the void. You can tell by my voice I'm scared. I don't like the void. Oh, bloody hell. As you can see. Alright, so, guys, I've got something quite exciting. This is Journey Maps, which is essentially a mapping tool for Minecraft Java. And like, look, you can see where everything is. It's cool, isn't it? This is where Techno Pigs Land is. This is where Creek LLC is. You know. I can teleport to the waypoints. It's pretty cool. Obviously, I'm not gonna do it in the caves because that results in falling into the void, which is pretty stupid. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I hate the void. As you guys can tell, I don't want to fall into it because then I've lost all my bloody stuff. Damn, this is a lot of tough, bro. Oh, diamonds. 28, let's go. 37. Could be 67. Ah, yeah, I'm not funny at all. Yeah, I'm finding diamonds without even wanting to find diamonds. I wonder why the spruce village is a lot lower down. Interesting. A lot of what? A lot of tough. That's tough, bro. That's tough. Yeah, oh, I keep forgetting what I'm going to say, to be honest. Yeah, if anyone wants 6-7. Also, if anyone has any build ideas for the city or anything, you know, let me know as well. I don't want it to just be my build, you see. For it to be cool, I want a couple different people's builds in the city, you know. Obviously, it's not much of a city right now because it's just kind of a couple of two buildings, but that's kind of what I'm working on at the moment. GG's, Skywar. Is everyone in game in a YouTube stream? If you can, please be in YouTube stream too, just because it's easier for communication. Oh, by the way, Slime and Scoot, I'm not saying this to you guys, it's just because I don't think Skywar is in stream or, yeah, get through it. It's not even that, it's just, I'm not going to be able to type in chat, so people are just going to get annoyed at me. Like, there's not much I can do, I'm not going to spend the whole stream typing in chat. Are we serious, bro? Free bed. I mean, it's an okay offer. Not the best offer, but yeah. Oof, bloody hell. I'd rather have bread. Fair enough. I want free bread. Yeah, definitely, Logan, definitely. Yeah, as I say, it's just easier to be in stream just because, like, I don't want to necessarily ignore people, but I'm going to have to. Just because I don't have the time to be typing in chat and speaking it at the same time, you know? It's kind of difficult. Oh, shoot. But, you know, you guys, hopefully you guys understand. I mean, if you're on a mobile device and you can't really go out of the game and watch a stream at the same time, then that's fair, but if you can, then please do, you know what I mean? To anyone who's in the game right now. Obviously, I know the majority of people in the game, there's probably just one person that isn't. Just kind of easier to communicate. I mean, if you can't be in stream, then fair enough, but it's worth worth asking just to see, you know. Well, that'll do for polished stuff. I think this is going to be the first tall building of the city. It's not going to be a skyscraper, it's just going to be a little bit taller than usual. As I say, I won't be able to keep typing in chat since I've got a stream to do, lol. So if you want to ask me any questions, please go on YouTube stream. I think what I'll do is I'll finish this going round, you know. Okay, no worries. Windswept hills. Yeah, I might actually terraform some of this hill over here, but I'm not too sure. Just 'cause I feel like this city's kind of small. It could be bigger. Like the grid is kind of small. But let me look at journey maps real quick. What I'm planning on doing is having a road go here, all the way up to here, all the way up to here, all the way to here. So essentially half of Legacy Chunks is going to be a city, which would be pretty cool. I got no idea what to do. I mean, you can help me with this if you want, Slime. If you want. We've got some, honestly saying, yeah, if you guys want to, you know, I don't know what to suggest, because, like, do any of you guys have build ideas? Because obviously, I don't just want to say build if you don't have an idea. Maybe you guys could work on getting villagers, potentially. Because we do need, saying. I mean, if you guys could work on getting villagers, that'd be cool. Saves me time of having to do it. It's not very fun though, is it? But I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Getting villagers isn't exactly fun, but we do kind of need villagers anyway, so it would make the next project a lot quicker to complete instead of me being on a couple projects at the same time, you know. Slavery's in demand, yeah, pretty much scoot. / feed master / oh no, it's gonna heal me anyway. Just yeah, we do need it though. I'm gonna have a big public villager trading hall. I know they will get killed, but well, I can try and stop it, but I mean, with journey maps, it is a bit temperamental though, but you know. Found tough. Nice, bro, nice. Yeah, just mine as much as you can. Does it mean something in English? Tusk. It's like SMH, basically. Tusk. I'm only using /heal because, like, I have no food and I want to get this done, you know? I'm doing it for the good of the community, you know? Not for the good of me. Although it does seem like it's for the good of me, you know? Test his T-spot. Alright, I see. T-spot, what? What am I even saying, bro? Bacon and stuff, yeah. And oh, I see what you did there. Yeah, honestly though, if any of you guys want to get, yeah, I think you get it, yeah. As I say, if any of you guys want to work together on getting villagers, that would be helpful. Obviously, you don't have to, it's just a suggestion if you've got nothing else. Okay, Logan, you know, I don't know, maybe don't say stuff in Minecraft chat, you know, just in case you get banned like I did. Just a suggestion. I still don't know what I was banned for though, because I didn't say anything, but yeah, I don't know. Test Soto. Yeah, just in case, you know, just in case, because I'm reading the guidelines and apparently you have to be very, very careful with what you say. Got to, oh, GG's, bro, GG's. I mean, honestly, guys, if anybody does want to get villagers as well, eventually, or get tough, either one works for me, you know. I'm in the Netherlands, gang. I like the Netherlands. I should be going next year to the Netherlands, hopefully. Let me go get some, what's it called? Bread, real quick. Yeah, if literally anyone, maybe Scoot or Logan, if either of you guys could like help get villagers. Literally, right, Logan, if you just do /locate village, well, it'll maybe do /fly a little bit further out, you know. Do /locate on a village, right, TP to one, go get a boat, and then come back here, you know. Just write down all the coordinates. I mean, it will take a while. Hello. It will take a while to get from A to B, but yeah. What the hell? Oh, that's my fault. I was terraforming there. I'm a bit messy with terraforming, what can I say? Yeah, as I say, guys, even just find a bit of land and build something. Like, it doesn't have to be anything grand. It can just be like little things, you know. If you guys are getting bored, that's what I suggest. Because like that's the thing with Minecraft servers. After a while, once you've got everything, they do get boring. But you know, I can't keep starting new ones to kind of, because is this legacy Nether? No, actually, I don't think so. No, it should be the current Nether. Yeah, if you just fly a little bit further away, like 1,000 blocks away, and then you know do /locate, then find a village. But then you wait, Logan, come back to me, and write down the coordinates of this area so you can, because you can't just TP a villager, you know. You can't just TP a villager. It's pretty doo-doo that you can't, but probably can, but actually I got here. The water is gone. Crazy. I mean, yeah, even if Scoot, maybe you could work on getting better stuff. Yeah, it's just an idea, you know. I'm just trying to make everyone's time a bit more fun, you know. I don't want people getting fed up. There's a lot of water. Yeah, I did as well. I thought literally the Netherlands, half of it was reclaimed land from water, you know. So I thought, but I suppose not. Yeah, as I say, this build is just going to be super smelters, but what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to have like a couple of floors, and they're all going to be super smelters. So then like a couple of people, I'm trying to get some better stuff here by going to the Netherlands. I mean, yeah, I get you. I'm in the Nether. Yeah, I get you, bro, I get you. I've already got like diamond stuff. Maybe you could just... I mean, is anyone selling netherite upgrades? I thought Creek was going to do that, that's why. It feels cold. Yeah. Depends where you are. If you're in a basalt delta, then yeah, it does. I don't know about... Oh shoot, what happened? By the way, if you do fall in lava or anything, just leave and tell me to TP you to me, and then I can save you. But never with scary, moody brightness. Yeah. I quite like... Well, I feel like the Nether is just like hell, to be fair. I don't really like it as a dimension because there's just so much danger, but I guess that's the point, so you know, I can't really complain. Yeah, as I was saying, could I fit more than one super smelter on one floor? Yeah, even if I can, I'm just gonna, buddy, I'm just gonna thingy. Even if I can, I'm gonna do it my way. Because I want a tallish building. Not a too tall building, but just like a building that actually gives something to the city, you know. Whoa, hello. Let me pay you... I forget I'm not on PS3 SMP and I can't just dupe diamonds. That's for you, bro, for tough. You got no inventory space. I'm good. Are you sure? Alright, no worries. I'm not going to take stuff off you for free, you know. You know. I mean, yeah, the city could kind of go this way. Where the mob's at? I don't know. Oh, is the Nether in peaceful? Is that what? Peaceful? Yeah. Right, 1 minute. I'll go to the Nether and put it on a thingy. I've got a good amount of diamonds. Oh, alright, no worries. Yeah, 1 minute. Let me put the... 1 minute. / game mode spectator. TP. Difficulty easy. There you go. I'm following you! So imagine I just build a giant PP right here. I'm actually crying. / TP. Ooh. Jesus, you did go far. Jesus Christ. Well, I've gone far past. Yeah, you have. Crazy. Well, I mean, I can get the coordinates, bro, but yeah, I recommend kind of writing them down first, you know. No village. Oh. You're gonna have to keep. Oh, God, yeah. You are gonna have to transport them back, aren't you? Either way, so. That's not the best, is it? Maybe go a different direction. I have a chest full of tough. Oh, yo, thank you. Oh, yeah, I see why I didn't. Let's see. Nice. That'll do me for now. Thank you, slime. Not for free stream SMP tomorrow, but I think it's a survival world. Yeah. Honestly, I miss the Bedrock SMPs. I know in a way the PS3 one is a bit more chill, but still, I miss the Bedrock ones. Just because, like, I don't know, there's just a lot more capability in Bedrock. Obviously, Bedrock's buggier and, like, well, not buggier, but you know what I mean. Legacy's more nostalgic. The Never Music Fire, yeah, is, for real. I do miss the Bedrock SMPs, but I wish, should we do Atlanta SMP method? Wait, are you not / locating? That is joke material. Is it? Hi, you're Nikki, welcome to the stream. I was scared I was going to say a bad word then. But yeah, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Nikki6767. How are you doing? Oh, I've done that wrong. Never mind. Place it there. Oh, God. It goes 1 block behind just to give it a bit of shape. Firelight. Oh, yeah, I get you. It won't let me. There's a lot of bugs with the server today. You're going to have to do it the other way then, just look for one, you know. You're going to just have to look for one then, aren't you, Logan? Go near, do you know where the old city is? You probably don't, but... Do you know where Creek's headquarters are? Do you know where that is? I thought Skies was fun. Yeah, I mean, it did get dry, but... I think they should have started a new one, still. Yo, David Morse, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Welcome. Where are the mobs, bro? I don't know, I did put it on easy, bro. Strange. Alright, time to do... I don't see Striders. Yeah, literally just using this to get up here. Let's see. Three, four, 3, 4. Essentially, it's just going to be a couple duplicate floors of smelting. Just, you know, I think it'd be a good idea to have kind of a big super smelter for the masses to use, you know? A couple of floors worth of super smelters, you know? It would be pretty good. Obviously, I'm going to add the windows and detailing afterwards. I just want to kind of get the building structure up a little bit. Obviously, I did kind of plan for the skyscrapers to be up there, but this isn't really going to be a skyscraper. It's just going to be a couple of floors. It's 3 floors. It might be like 8 or 9 floors. I don't know if that's too big to be considered a low-rise building, but there's going to be big buildings in the actual city as well. You know, it could be better than being spread out though, just so you can kind of see the skyline a little bit better. You know, I did this one block up. People building in. Yeah, I mean, Scoot, you are great at building, honestly. I feel like you could probably build something like industrial in this city, you know. 674. I'm trying not to say it because I find the meme really cringe. It kind of annoys me. I can't lie. But yeah, Scoot, if you ever want to build out in this city, let me know, because like honestly, there isn't a lot of space, but there isn't also a lot of buildings filled in, and I'm going to do a lot of terraforming, you know. So in reality, eventually. I mean, there's one more spot. There's a spot there and a spot there, but that spot's not that terrible, gang. Oh, did you find a good fortress? Yeah, I get you. But yeah, you could probably build something in this city here, Scoot. You know, like you did on... Was it you that helped feed with the builds on... Is it Moog City, is it called? That is a pretty good name. C418 reference. Pretty decent name, you know. I do like that name. Mine's City of New Highlands. So I think it's quite underwhelming name, but it is what it is, you know. When did you first join Feed in Skies? I first joined Feed like, years ago. It's been forever, bro. I've been member for 2 years, which is crazy. But yeah, let's see. So essentially, if you guys can see, if you can see Scoot, essentially, if you can see my mouse, let's see, can you see my mouse? The city is going to go all the way up to that woodland mansion, so you'll have plenty of places to, you know, you know, the woodland mansion's obviously on the map, the big, what? What the hell? What just happened? Eternos, what are you doing? Ah, see. I don't know what Eternos is doing, guys. Apologies, as I say, apologies. It's only 4 players. It shouldn't bloody crash the whole server. I was kicked as well, yeah, the server restarted. I can't look at the log right now, so I don't know why. Damn, yeah, I'm gonna have to look into a server hosting platform, because this is absolute buns, bro. Like, in reality, like, this is not stable enough for the longevity of the server, you know. Arctic Foxy in Discord, let's see what's been put. Oh, glad you're here. Check my DMs real quick. No messages or anything yet. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't know what made me mistake. Yeah, to be honest, I joined him before he even had 1,000 subs. He was he had like 5 viewers when I joined. I've known Feed ever since, you know. Let me refresh that. It's still doing it. Oh, I can see the log now. Or is that just... Yeah, the server's restarting, guys. I don't really know why. I'm going to have to look in and see what's... Obviously, if it does it again, I am going to try and do some server maintenance to try and, you know, make it work properly. Yeah, exactly. think online communities are really good. I mean, they can be toxic, don't get me wrong, like... Can of Coke's warm. Ooh. 5 months is insane, it is, bro. I mean, I've probably been in Feeds community. Well, what the heck? I don't really know what's going on with Eternos today. I mean, Slime, you were there. I remember last night we kept getting random server notifications. It's just like, I don't know what it was, to be fair. Yeah, probably almost. Oh God, I don't even know how many years I've watched Feed. It's been forever, bro. Honestly, though, I'm glad I did stay because he's a great guy. An album without being censored. Alright, I see. Yeah, the server keeps bloody crashing for some reason. I don't know why. It's just me and Slime at the moment. We had like four or five people in, but it just randomly crashed for some reason. I'm gonna say it, no one can stop me. Or are you gonna say it? Oh, I don't know. Do I have a water bucket? I'll just use /fly. It can't kill no one. That's 1, 2, 3. There we go. It's just gonna be 3 each one. I just want a bit of like variety in the like style of the build. I don't want it all to look the same, you know. Yeah, Creep, we are working on the city right now. It's going pretty good. Oh wait, I've done that wrong, Anna. Have I? Wait a minute. Is that? Yeah, I have done it wrong. Never mind. Don't copy what I'm doing, Slime. I've done it wrong. It should go behind, not in front. That's the problem. That's what I've done. Hey fam, Technos friend. Yo, Arctic Foxy. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, apologies. I don't know if he was in the server when everyone got kicked off, but I don't really know what happened. It's just Eternos being Eternos, basically. But yeah, apologies for that as well. If he was in the game, but it's open now, so he should be able to join now. Yeah, it is weird. Hey guys in VC. No, I don't do VCs on stream anymore, just for the reason that... Well, I got my live chat taken away for like a whole 2 weeks because of me being in VC, so I don't really do VC anymore on stream at all. I'm just talking to people in the like live chat and stuff. I don't really do VCs anymore because, you know, the reason I got banned is because they thought, for some reason, I don't know if you guys know Logan, but he's got quite a high-pitched voice, and YouTube picked that up as me talking to minors on stream, unsupervised. So then, you know, I had to stop doing it just so then I didn't get my a strike or anything, you know. Because it said if I got warning again, it'd be a strike, and I don't want a strike on my channel. I mean, really, I just got a slap on the wrist, but, you know. Keep in mind, I didn't really even do anything. It was just YouTube being a bit over-cautious. Fro did one with me. Yeah, but, you know, I don't really do them on stream anymore, to be fair. 3 weeks ago, yeah, exactly. 3 weeks ago, you know. I don't really do them, you know, on stream anymore. Which is fairly recent in yours. Yeah. Whoa, what happened? Charlie, what happened? I'm nervous. Has something bad happened? J. By the way, I love journey maps, bro. It's really cool. Oh god, that's kind of annoying. Look how. Actually, I was going to say look how it doesn't thingy, but it's fine. I want it to look perfect on the grid, but I suppose you're not going to get that in the city. Yeah, it's fine. I suppose this space here can be for like, I don't know, leaves. I genuinely don't know. I just wanted the door to line up with this. But turns out I've actually made it look a bit worse by doing that. I'll figure it out. too late to move the building now, you know. Too late. 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm a bit nervous in case, like, what you're going to say, Logan, in case, like, something's gone wrong. I maybe should probably make a world download just for now. Making it for, probably more than that, just so then I can smelt a load of things at once. You know, I know one super smelter is a lot, but, like, a lot of things, you know. Make it 3 or 4 floors, probably. I don't want it to be too small though. That's the thing. Yeah, I also got some more games for my PS Vita. Yo, nice, bro, nice. What games? Yeah. I mean, I can always decide what else I'm going to put in this building if I do run out of space. Like, I could put an armadillo farm if I do happen to run out of space. Not run out of space, but not have somewhere out of line. Alright, nice. What I meant is, if I have spare space in the building, you know, like the stream indeed. I'm actually glad we're finally getting progress done on this city for once. Like, we've got them all done. 7,000, yeah, exactly. We're so close. This is kind of like the early days of the startup of my channel, really. I mean, I've been doing it what 8 years, but like. It's finally like I'm getting viewers and stuff. It's pretty cool. Just shows hard work pays off, you know. Yeah, I want it to be fairly tall, not too tall. Maybe like up to there. I'm sure there's something I could put in this building if I make too much floors. You know. Got the case for Uncharted. I had the game, but not the case. Also then Rayman Origins, 2 car games, and Asphalt something. Ah, right, I see. The cases are so small. Yeah, they are on Nintendo Switch. I mean, I haven't opened my PS Vita in years. I don't know if it turns on anymore. But obviously, I can probably just buy a second-hand one if it doesn't. But I don't really play on PS Vita anyway, just because for the reason that I've got a Nintendo Switch. Although I would want... I don't really know where it is. I've got a PSP as well. A PS Vita, a PSP, and then I've got like another old handheld device. It might be like a Game Boy or something, I'm not sure. Then I've got a Sega Mega Drive as well. So I've got quite a lot of consoles, to be fair. And then I've got all them... You have a Vita? Yeah, I do, bro, I do. Well, it's my dad's technically, but I can use it because my dad doesn't. He gave it to me. Yeah, I also have a PSP, yeah. What's the other one called? There's a PSP, and I'm sure there's another one as well. It's called like... Nintendo DS, that's it. Nintendo DS. Yeah, Nintendo DS is what I was going to say, yeah. I have one of them as well. Somewhere. Haven't used it in, like, 9 years. Genuinely. As much as I love old consoles, I just kind of forget to use them because, in a way, they are unfortunately limited. Just like that one that flips. Yeah, exactly, yeah. There's a lot of zombies. What happened, bro? Also, guys, make sure there's not too many entities and stuff in the game as well. If you know what I mean. Yeah, the one that flips. That's exactly what I was on about. Yeah, As much as I like old consoles, right, they just are slightly limited. Like, I like to have, when I'm streaming, obviously, I like to do a lot of my own stuff with, you know. Right. Ignore the flying, I double tap back. So this is just so if I can fall, I can get back up easier. This might sound crazy, but at one point, I think my primary school had Nintendo DS's for each student. They introduced me to a cat called Titan. It's called Titan, pretty cool cat. Well, that's a pretty cool name for a cat, to be fair. How's your girlfriend's cat with the fireworks? Because I don't know if cats are as, you know, I don't know if there's fireworks near you. I'll play my Chroma Vita. Nice, I'm able to play with Legacy portably because you can't. Yeah, I get you, bro. But yeah, Legacy's digital on Switch unless you have some sort of like game code or something. There will be a way, but it'll be too complicated, more complicated than it's worth, you know. It'll definitely be more complicated than it's worth. You know? Wait, let me see how this goes. Alright, I see, I've done this wrong again. Nintendo, take my money. Yeah, I mean, I suppose, Bedrock, it isn't bad, but I would rather play Legacy portably than Bedrock. It's just, the only thing that holds me back from playing Legacy so much is because it's not got all the features. It's obviously discontinued, so, you know. It's not as enjoyable as playing on the newer version, just because I don't have all my block palettes and stuff I need. But obviously, it is still enjoyable, obviously. But it's fine, I've got a PS3, PS4 also. Yeah, I had a PS4. Obviously, I have a PS3, but I had one, but it overheated and I had to get rid of it. Like, the fan was fried. Like, not the fan, but the inside of it was, like, totally fried. I must have played it too much or something, because, like, it was just absolutely cooked. Like, it was cooked beyond belief. I couldn't, bloody... What is all this Discord notificationings? Let me just check, I'm curious. Honestly though, I don't know if I want a PS4 just for the reason that it's just more clutter. And like, they're cool, but I've got a PS3. It's basically the same thing, but you know, more nostalgic. You know. Oh god, I'm not looking at my screen. I'm looking at Discord while I'm trying to bloody play. These songs are taking me back to early Realms SMP. Well, not early Realms SMP, because I started streaming it over a year into the SMP, so like... Maybe try Tripwire. By the way, guys, I'm probably also going to put an armadillo farm in this building, just because, right? The only reason is that I don't know if this will be too many floors for just a super smelting building. Tall. Is it tall? I don't think it's probably that tall. It's probably got an impact on the skyline a little bit, but probably looks more like a low-rise office building, you know. Yeah, as I say, right, I'd rather have more old handheld consoles instead of consoles that you need to plug in, because moving wires around and reorganising my setup for it is kind of annoying. Because, yeah, I have an extension, but I've got an Xbox, PS3 and a PC. Tallest building in the city. Yeah, because there's not really a big city right now. Yeah, as I say, I'd rather have like a handheld, just for the reason being... Let me see from over here. By the way, I'm not in creative, before anyone asks. I am not in creative. I'm in survival mode. But yeah. Not sure if it's a PS3 and PS4 Minecraft. Can I look my PS3? Yeah, you should do, bro. I mean, it would probably be... Oh, I'm stuttering again. It probably would be good for you to get it on that as well, you know? I'm going to ask ChatGPT something before I build any more of this building. How is one super smelter enough? Let's put the armadillo farm out. Move my farm into it. Nah, I'm planning on just having my own creek, honestly, just because, like, you know, I don't know. Oh, you'll charge for it to be used? Yeah, I kind of like the idea of just letting people use stuff like that for free. Just, only reason why, right, is it might sound a bit, well, you won't make any money. You can't play split screen and stuff, so we quite like the minigame. Oh, right, I see. I mean, honestly, bro, if I can find my PS Vita and log into PSN, if you want to do any of the minigame ones, sure, I'll be there. But yeah. What I'm saying is, for the, bloody, for multiple items. Oh, right. Oh, so I'm on the right track, essentially. But yeah, as I say, Creek, what my kind of plan is, right, is I want to let people use them for free. Just, I don't know why. I know it does sound a bit, you know, silly, because, like, you know, no money, but, you know, I'm going to make money from my shop. So, you know. Although, charging people to use the armadillo farm could make more sense. But honestly, I'm not 100% sure, because I do want it to be accessible to everybody. Just so people's life are a bit easier, you know, so people don't have to, you know, go back and forth all the time, you know. And since I'm going to have, like, 5 or 6 super smelters in this building, right, it's not really going to make a difference if one person uses one, because I'm going to have a couple. I could, like, bring out a system where they can use it, but if they use more than one super, I don't know. I'll have to think about it, Creek, because I don't know right now. PS3 SMP will be crazy. PS3 SMP will be crazy. Imagine, but my server would order lag, so SMP will be crazy. Yeah, that's the thing though. PS3 and PS Vita, well, the one made for multiplayer, of course, but not properly like. They can't support 8 players without lag, which sucks. I mean, neither can a Turnos really. You saw by it restarting randomly, but yeah. I get your idea though, Creek. It is definitely a good idea, it's just, I don't know, I want it to be accessible to everybody. Although, would people take advantage of that? That's what I'm trying to think of. Would they take advantage and just take the mick with it, you know? I want people to give... I could make it so the longer you use it for, then you might get charged if you use it for longer, sort of thing. Like I say how long you use it for, and if you go over 20... Like, what's a reasonable amount of time to use a super smelter for? 20 minutes? I don't really know, I'm just trying to think. Because I've never really built a super smelter before, so this is kind of a first for me. I'm pretty sure it's just like hoppers and like mine carts and furnaces and smokers in it though. It's nothing too complicated. Something I could probably do without too much struggle. Build something in the city, what should I use? Probably just, I'd say avoid cobblestone, just because it doesn't fit the vibe. You could build out of stone bricks, but definitely, probably more like concrete or terracotta, you know. Because I want to build out of blocks that, I kind of want to have every build kind of look different. It's only 4 people, alright, so it's even worse than PS3 for that aspect. But yeah, obviously, I love all consoles, don't get me wrong, but obviously for an SMP, the only reason I'm not doing a PS3 SMP is because, in a way, Feed's already got one. And I'm just copying Feed at that point as well. At least you don't need PS Plus for it. Yeah, exactly. That's probably the best thing. And the thing where you can copy stuff onto the clipboard properly, like on PS3, compared to like Xbox and stuff, is really good as well. Hate the PS4 for that. Yeah. Obviously, they probably realised though how many people wanted it, and then they were like, oh, we can make more money. You know what I mean? Yeah, as I say, you know, let me know what you think to my idea, Creek. That one's warm for some reason. Oh, hello. Tripwires. Oh, this is Logan. Wait, what? Oh, but it rings the bell. Nice. I was a bit confused at first, to be honest. Yeah, as I say, right, I need to kind of think, because I don't want people using it all the time. You know, I want to have a chance to use it as well. So I put in a rule where if you want to use it, like whenever you choose, maybe there'll be set time slots, and then other times you have to pay. You know what I mean? What do you guys think to that for the thingy? What's it called? What's it called? Try gameplay front. Oh right, hold up. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know what's really going on. Hold on. Is it display capture? Oh, there we go. As soon as I clicked on it, it's back. Yo, Technopig, welcome, bro. Yeah, so obviously, I'm going to have a couple of super smelters. It's not going to be anything too crazy. Not something that I can't manage to get done, but yeah. I'm probably going to flatten all this area here as well. Make a road going this way. Yeah, what am I going to say? Yo, Creek, are you still here, by the way? I don't know if he is. Obviously inspired by feeds my PS3. Oh yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, Creek isn't here right now, but I'll he'll probably be here soon, so it's fine. Technopig. Nice shirt. Aye, still here. Good. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't know if you heard what I was on about, but my kind of... Oh god, I'm flying now for some reason. My kind of plan is right, is I might have set time slots during the stream where people can use my smelter, then other times they have to pay. And the Armadillo farm will... I don't know, it could be public. But I say keep yours, Creek. I'm going to build a new one. That's what my plan is. By the way, if anyone's wondering who all these people are, it's just Technopig's friends, it's fine. As I say, that's my kind of idea. I don't want it to be inaccessible for new players. So I want people to actually build projects and have fun and not worry about resources too much. Obviously, I'm not giving people resources or anything of that nature because that's just a bit difficult for me to do, but yeah. There'll be like something where they can use it at certain times of the stream and then like when I'm not using it, you know. Or when other people aren't using it. Obviously, Creek admins can use it whenever. I'll make that a rule because admins are admins at the end of the day. Could make a gold farm as well, but I don't know what I would need gold for, to be honest. I don't see much point in gold, to be honest, in my opinion. Let me just check Discord. I keep getting pings. Right, I'm probably gonna sort them and then just like, sure bro, sure, yeah, what do you want me to pay for them? Got a random couch in my show. What? Shop. Oh, alright, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I don't mind getting them, but I don't know why I said show. I was like, what? What show? Yeah, I'm gonna quickly head to my home. Oh, that's the hot. I've got 2 cans of Coke here, but that one was left for a couple of hours, so it's a bit dry, it's a bit flat and warm, you know. Warm cold drinks are not nice. Warm cold drinks, that doesn't make any sense, but you know what I mean. Yeah, yeah, I don't know how hard it is to build a super smelter. I'm sure I can probably find a schematic. I need a schematic for a powerful one though, not one that kind of underperforms, you know. I'm just gonna look at a video real quick. Hold on, guys. How to build a super smelter in Minecraft. So for tomorrow. You can yap here, bro. I don't mind any size. Oh yeah, I've seen Affinity. I don't really know what it does though yet.
It's a glow-up showdown.
What's this, bro?
Wanted turbocharged glow from Rimmel London.
You know what I'll probably do? Huh. It's not bad.
Start by placing a double chest where we want our output to be, and then we're going to go as many hoppers as we want out of the side of that. I'm going to go about 9, 6, 7, 8, furnace on top of each one real quick.
Alright.
Should look like this so far. We're going to go around the back. I'll actually start on this side. We're going to point a hopper into the back of each furnace. You can see this little tip
Alright.
pointing into the back.
No, that's not too bad. A little button icon just where. Alright, I see. Do you guys think the building needs to be any taller than that? Let me know. What do you guys think? Is Creek still here? Let me see, I can check on participants actually. Yeah. Yo, Creek, do you think this is enough floors for what I'm doing, or do you think I should build it taller? What do you think? I feel like I want it taller, but I don't know if that's just because I want it tall for the sake of it being tall. You know me. Sometimes I do stuff for the sake of it. I don't really do stuff for a purpose. I want it to have a bit of an effect on the skyline, but I don't know. The touch screen is just real nice. Yeah, on PS Vita, yeah, it is. They've got that on Switch as well, but I don't know, I find it a bit clunky on Switch. Give it one more floor. It makes it more pronounced, yeah. Would like 4 or 5 more floors be too much? I don't think so, because like we've not got anything as tall as this, and there's going to be taller buildings. Just my PS4. Yeah, I mean, if you're interested in it, you know, play it. Honestly, that's what I say. Creek, when you're getting on? Yeah, good question. Good question. When is Creek getting on? It's been lonely without Creek. Also, Creek, if you ever want to build anything in my city, I know you're not much of a builder, but if you ever have a change of mind, 6 or 7, yeah, if you ever have like a change of mind and you want to build something in my city, you can. Message deleted by Pocket. Oh, Jesus. It's nice, smart. Even if it's in my pocket. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, that's what I like about the Vita. I feel like a Switch is still pretty big compared to a PS Vita. And a Switch, I feel like a... Make me remember the... Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to go get more glass real quick. Yeah, as I say, whoa. The hell? Oh, I'm starving. I have food, I don't need to do flash feed. Omji. Yeah, you're going to hop on tonight, Creek. We've got about 4 people in. We'll build that as like a shop. It depends, because like I have got plans for one plot. Let me know what kind of building you're planning on building, because you know, the battery died. Oh god, that's why. That's the thing about. I mean, PCs are plugged in, so of course they don't have a battery. But yeah, that's the thing about like mixed stuff. Yeah, I mean, the thing is I kind of want all the shops to be in the shopping mall, you know. For my progress. Ah, pain. I kind of want all the shops to be in the shopping mall, you know. I'll have a think about it, but definitely can build a building. I just kind of want everything to kind of have a purpose. You know what I mean? I don't want things to be not used. Obviously, not everything's going to have a purpose. There are going to be some decorative builds, but, you know. I want a valid purpose for, like, every build I do. Just to kind of give people a reason. Yeah, as I say, I'm going to work on getting villagers after this. And I'm going to make a trading hall. So basically, the trading hall is going to go here. And that's just going to be empty land for now, you know. Gene codes of these are probably never Yeah, could try. Yeah, I mean, you never know. You never know. In 2012, crazy, bro, crazy. Yeah, I can imagine though, but for a PS Vita. What codes are you trying to get? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, hello, creeper. It doesn't matter if it explodes at the end of the day. Oh, what is this? Better Days Remix. Just called something RC for PS Vita. Oh god, I'm flying again. One second. Let me find a. Free iron. I need shears because I want to get some leaves to place down in the city for decoration, you know. Oh no, I could do azalea trees. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do actually. Azalea trees. That'd be cool. I've got some moss at spawn, so I'm just gonna go to spawn and nick some moss. I can make some bone meal. Yeah, make that into bone meal because I'll need white dye anyway. So yeah. Let's go. Oh god, I've dropped all my bones. I need them. Drop the seeds instead. It all despawns at end of day, so you know, it doesn't really matter. Oh wait, what am I going to do with the street lights if I'm placing azalea? We're not in the city looking for old tram tracks. Alright, I see. I've got something that you probably like. In my local city, they dug up the street and they found old tram tracks that nobody ever knew they were there. So yeah. So trams. Now, I don't know why they got rid of trams, to be fair, but probably because of cars, you know. A lot of things was destroyed because of cars, you know. Including like whole neighbourhoods destroyed for a highway and stuff like silly stuff like that, you know. Why are you in creative, Slimefire? Tisk. That did not make any sense, but yeah. I could literally just plant like the azalea without growing it, you know. Replaced by the buses in the metro. Ah, see. To create a bright RC. I think what I'm going to do is /warp new. I panic every time just in case like I get. I'm going to work on kind of, it's going to take a while, but I'm going to have to kind of cut the leaves back a little bit, if you get what I mean. I don't have lots of gravel. No, I don't, unfortunately. can probably do it there. Hold up. Just let me just use someone's crafting table real quick. I can see Logan. I'm going to use Logan's crafting table since he's here. Oh well, he doesn't have one. Let's look up here, bro. How do you not have a crafting table? Jesus. Bro really just forgot about crafting table's existence at this point. My bro just dipped as soon as I went. The event we caught. No small tiny cute word. You crashed my game. How? Oh, when we switch to the right hand traffic. Oh, let's do it. All right, I see. You get one line in central Stockholm back. Damn, bro, damn. Yeah, it's annoying how the I'm just doing side quests at the moment, just little decoration kind of things. Got a lot on my base. Alright, you could probably sell it, to be fair, Slime. What part of my game crashed? Well, it's not really my fault. I didn't know your game was going to crash, bro. I went to use your crafting table, bro. I didn't know your whole game was going to crash. What can I make? I've already got shears, haven't I? Have I? Yeah, I do. I need to just chuck something away real quick. What can I chuck away? 1 iron ingot. We need it. 4 gravel. SMH. So it was you. Yeah, bro, but I literally... How did I control that your game crashed? I literally walked into your shop. I don't know. I didn't know that was going to make your game crash. It doesn't make people's game crash usually. Yeah. We're getting back in political interest, but you know, you can't just let Donald Trump's line. Yeah, exactly. Remember that garden I made in Atlantis? Yeah, like, it was, obviously, must have just been something to do with the loading time or whatever. Straight of evil Kurt Cobain's crashed my game. Crazy, bro. But I'm just having to drop everything just because, like, I don't have thingy. Enough bloody what's it called, inventory space. The butler too, yeah. Only OGs know what we're talking about. Okay, I can't say that on Stream Creek. You know, I would have joined saying that because it's kind of funny, but you know. Oh, and there's this bit of land as well. This could also be cool as we don't use fossil fuels, but we get more. Yeah, I mean, public transport's obviously healthier for the environment because obviously it's more people compact into. I may head off for the night. No worries, no worries. Yeah, obviously, public transport is a bit more healthier for the environment since a car carries usually 3 or 4 people, which means it's 1 vehicle for 3 or 4 people. But a public transport is 1 vehicle for 25 to 30 people. So obviously it's less manufacturing, less, you know, it's less people owning private vehicles and stuff. It's obviously better for the environment, you know. Some people like to think that cars are good for the environment when they're not really, but yeah. I don't know, I'm kind of nerding. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, everyone's heading off, bro. Well, by that I mean Logan, but man, I thought he was on. I thought who was on? Yeah, I didn't mean to make your game crash, Logan. I don't even know what I did. I literally just walked in your shop. I don't know. Oh, damn. I'm running out of 50 people, not including stand. Jesus, yeah. Well, we've got double-decker buses in England, and they carry quite a bit of people, you know. Oh, look it. Oh, that's a big PP now. Many more. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, they are better for the environment, but they're not as comfortable as cars, for example. But unfortunately, sometimes you have to put the environment before people's, you know, preference. You know, as annoying it might be to some people to go, oh, they're pedestrianising that street, or you know, they're not letting cars down that street. You know, it's for the better of the environment. You know. I might seem like I'm one of these tree huggers. Well, to be fair, I do like trees, but yeah. I wouldn't call myself a tree hugger, but yeah. Yeah, let's see, J. You can't even really notice a difference on that. Train over car, most of the time. Yeah, I mean, I prefer a car. Not because just for the reason it's more comfortable, but you know, obviously I know that's not the best for the environment. It was absolute donkey's evidence proving it, so you know. Pedestrianising, my god. Yeah, like what? I know there is complaints, but if you think about it, it is better for the environment. I enjoy some pedestrian. Yeah, they are nice. I mean, obviously, not all people are gonna, unless there's bollards, not all people are gonna bloody listen. Like, for example, I were in town the other day and someone just drove straight down pedestrian street. Like, come on. Well, this picture of a red Vauxhall Corsa parked in a bloody pedestrian zone, kind of funny. Although it is probably annoying for car drivers in general, but you know, it's better for the actual environment. So what would you what would you prefer? Someone's, you know, it'd be easier for a couple of people, or the whole environment, like, for the better, you know. I don't know if that made any sense, but I'm probably going to have some pedestrian streets in my city on this SMP. Not for an actual practical reason, just because they look kind of nice. It's sometimes nicer than just having the same road going everywhere. Although in England there are a lot of pedestrian streets and stuff. Only really in city centres though, they're not really in suburbs or anything. Suburbs are quite built for cars, you know, in England, but yeah. Obviously London's not built for cars, London's very public transport and pedestrian and bicycle friendly, you know. Maybe I'll make alleys. Yeah, that's what kind of that stone brick path thingy is at the side of the shopping mall. You know? Yeah, they're pedestrianising my goddamn street is crazy, bro. Give me a bit less roads and better public transport, pushing more people to it, which makes more cars, which just makes it worse. More road, yeah, exactly, yeah. And I don't think we should ban cars. I don't think that should be done because that would just be a bit over the top. But I think we should definitely encourage people to use public transport until cars are a bit more environmentally friendly. Hey bro, how are you? Love from India. Yo, Tom Binu, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. I'm not too bad. How are you? Yeah, as I say, you know, yo, Creaky, you hopping on tonight, bro? It's getting quite late, bro. Right, I forgot. Did I forget to? No, I didn't. Never mind. Yeah, as much as it's annoying for convenience of drivers, it's better for the environment. That's my look on it. And you can't really. It's hard to kind of please everybody, and that's not really a priority in, you know, the world. You can't. If you were to please everybody, then, you know, it'd just be impossible. Some businesses need trucks and stuff, but let's be as many cars as possible off the roads. Yeah. Class of buses, yeah. I mean, I don't think banning cars from every road. I like the idea of separating pedestrians and bicycles and public transport from cars. You know, I like kind of the idea of people being able to walk without nearly getting run over and stuff like that. That's good. I mean, yeah, I mean, it is better for the environment, but that would annoy a lot of people, you know. And get them articulated buses ready. Yeah, I mean, you have to look at the downsides of it as well. I mean, obviously cars are not great for the environment, but eventually they are going to be better, but... From 0 to 16, 2.5 seconds, thank you. Yeah. Obviously they are worse for the environment, cars, but... Obviously there's other... I don't know. Because it's very complicated, because there's always going to be someone that doesn't like... Yeah. I mean, I think if people are using cars for short distances, at that point, just walk or use public transport, but... Oh, I'm flying again. At that point, just walk or use public transport, or... Like, for short distances, like, within a 3-mile radius, I don't really think a car is needed. In my personal opinion, but I don't know. But then again, there is people with mobility issues and stuff like that. And there's people with, you know, mental health problems that can't really get on a bus. You have to think about that as well. Or get on a tram, you know. That would struggle and that would, you know, do them more harm than good, you know what I mean? It's just a case of, like, I don't know, making cities a bit less... isn't it? Yeah, that's what TfL, Transport for London, are doing, I believe. I don't know. I can't remember. I heard someone saying something about prices of TfL, but I'm not from London, so I really don't know. I'll have to get Creek to, you know, let me know if this is any truth to it, you know, if TfL are raising the prices. But yeah, as I say, cars, they are convenient. I have to say that they are convenient. They're just not very good for the environment because of the amount of like fuel and stuff, like fuel and petrol and gas emissions and stuff like that. Obviously, it really depends because you can't really ban cars. Banning cars would be too controversial. What do I say? I live in. I'm in like a very rural area, so it is technically part of a city, right? But it's not really like in the city, if you know what I mean. It's in the middle of countryside. But in my nearest city, no, since it's spread out over 14 plus, yeah, it's pretty cool. Stuff like that do interest me, you know, like geography and stuff like that, and urban planning especially. I mean, I just say make it safe for everyone, drivers, and just try and make it for eco-friendly for everyone, you know, not just for, you know. And I know they are. I mean, we do have an electric car. It's not fully electric, but it's like a hybrid. It's half electric, half not. Because we couldn't go full electric because we don't have a charger. But you just go on like, it's like a hybrid car. It's pretty good actually. It's pretty cheap to run, to be fair. Oh god, I keep flying. Welcome back. What quite interests me is the have you heard of the island in Toronto, which is just like no cars at all? It's quite interesting. It's like in the city centre sort of thing, but like it's an island just off the city centre. It's weird. It's very interesting. I have watched plenty of videos of people going, cars should be banned, they're the worst things humans have ever made, but like, there's a lot worse things in my opinion, like coal power plants, they're terrible. I think it's less of totally banning cars and more of finding a way to make them function without polluting the air, you know? kind of the best way to go about it, in my opinion. Can't really go by car all through the island. In the middle of Stockholm, Old Town, roads on the edges around there, but not through it. Yeah, there's plenty of places in England which they don't have roads directly through the. Like London, well, London kind of does, to be fair, but I can think of some places in England where there's like a restriction of drivers going straight through it, straight through the centre. You know, it is one of them things where I feel like city centres, they don't really need cars right in the city centre. If you make a ring road around the city centre, make somewhere to park close enough, but not, you know, too in an okay position, and then like kind of limit cars from the city centre. It makes a whole nicer environment because you're not dodging cars, you know. Some people may disagree with me on it, but you know, cars are pretty bad for the environment. But my main issue with cars is that cities and urban planners literally. Stockholm for a lot of history. Yeah, I can imagine. It's like the remains of medieval Stockholm. Yeah. I mean, London has what, Covent Garden, which is like the old kind of London. It has, well, South Bank's kind of more modern, isn't it? But you know, Edinburgh, for example. Edinburgh has Old Town, where cars are kind of restricted straight through it. Obviously, I think Edinburgh's quite fairly car-centric, to be fair, because I've been. And an old guy who's friends with Trump. Oh God, I have, bro. I have, unfortunately. Unfortunately, Creek, I have. Are you hopping on today, Creek? We've only got a couple people on, so. Creek, get back to work. You've got your what is this? Okay, Creek. Okay, bro. That's a bit too far. I built this super cool wall. Nice. I'm gonna have a look. Oh, nice. I mean, it's a wall. The island is kind of sinking. Ah, see. Slash. I can just do J and teleport. There we go. Fill wall. Ah, yeah. 6, 7, 6, 7. Yeah, I can just do this now. It's a lot easier. I can just go like this. Teleport. I'm on the roof, but yeah. Slime, look at my wall. But yeah, oh. Honestly, the streams are a lot more boring now. I can't go in VC though, I can't lie. They kind of made the streams a bit more fun back in the day when we went in VCs. But I suppose it's not really worth risking kind of getting banned off YouTube or off Minecraft or anything really, because I've built this channel up and obviously I've had this account for over 10 years, which is crazy to think, you know. At least we have quite good public traffic. Yeah, we don't in my nearest city. It's actually terrible. Through my village, one bus a day. One bus a day. It's going to be far. Who's building your warehouse, bro? Ah, see. Enjoy it. I see, bro, I see. Wait, is he making copper golems move stuff for you? It's pretty cool. Open art gallery, you know? Yeah. I get you. No. Oh. It's crazy to think that he got infinite amount of land, you know. I'm probably going to spend like a couple of hours just mapping all of this out to here, you know. You should honestly hop on Creek, even if you've not got out to do. You might as well. You know. No, bro left. Did he get his stuff back or did he just give up? We're in Sweden as well. Alright, I do like the soul system. It's pretty cool. I don't really like to think about space though because it's just so big. It's quite scary. Jesus, you can literally just teleport on the top of buildings with this. It's pretty good. You know? Life distance of class shrunk down. Yeah, because if it was real life distances then that wouldn't be possible really. If it was like the exact same distance as in, you know. Yeah, hopefully this SMP isn't having the same cycle as the end of Atlantis. You know. Where everyone just stops playing for no reason. Jesus Christ, yeah, that's quite a lot to scoot. I think I'm going to get the first floor done and work on the other floors. Might make it taller eventually. That's going to be an entrance, it's fine. Right, time to warp to mines. Well, actually first. J. Teleport, there we go. As long as you don't... I have found out, right, if you teleport too far away, it crashes the server for some reason. With journey maps, not if you do it with /TP. I'm guessing it must just load it in too fast or something like that, you know. Avicii Arena. Something to do with that. Oh, I like Avicii Arena, he was one of my favourite artists. Genuinely sad what happened to him, bro. There's a lot of conspiracies about what happened to him, but I don't know. Like a lot of conspiracies, you know. Slash warp mines. I always panic when I see the void, literally. I keep saying this, but yeah, I do. Let me check Discord a minute. globe because it is looks like a big white globe. Ah, I see, bro. I see. I keep getting Discord notice for some reason. Oh god, wait, how far is the ghost chunk away? Just making sure. Ah, there's plenty of space, it'll be fine. Where even was I? For me, sorry, ah, it's all good. Got ink, that's my mob farm. Oh yeah, maybe they're just kind of, you know, from glow squids, you know? Like between the Earth and Moon, every planet fits. Yeah, that is pretty crazy to think about. It makes us realise how small we are, you know. Come on, GG's, bro, GG's. Yeah, doesn't it just make you realise how small you actually are? No matter what you accomplish, it's small, but don't think of that as a bad thing. Like, no matter what you accomplish, it's small compared to the scale of the universe. But at the same time, you know, don't think that as like a negative thing, because like the universe is huge. So you know. Genuinely though, it's insane the size of space. Like, oh, it's hard to comprehend. It scares me a bit because it's like, well, how do we know if there isn't another Earth out there, like an exact copy of how big it is? We just don't know. I mean, obviously there'll be some people that say, oh no, there isn't, but you just don't know. That's the thing. It's a possibility. Anything's a possibility in space, you know. That's how I see it. Pretty crazy. How long have we been live? How long have we been live? 2 hours and 11 minutes. Harris Heller. I've been using the same tracks for quite a while now. I should probably, you know, get a new I can't speak. I should probably end the stream soon because I'm slurring my words. I don't feel too great anyway. Yeah, I quite effect, master chart clear, master chart 11. Perfect. Yeah, honestly, I could build. I know this would be pretty pointless, right? But I could build something in this world, right? In this server. People use logic to explain that space because. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I suppose they are just trying to get an answer, but we'll never have an answer of what truly space is or, you know, how it works. Yeah, we know the basics. Like, it might, obviously the basics are quite, you have to be quite smart to know the basics because it is quite complicated, but yeah. I suppose we'll never really know fully about space. I don't think we will. Because if it's as big as it is and we're as small as we are, how are we going to find out, you know? Keep in mind, this might be pointless, but I kind of want to make like a museum in the city. Or like a space museum. I don't know if that's even has a use, but just one of my passion projects. If it's eternal, maybe it created itself or someone made it. Yeah. Well, we just don't know. I think it's I don't know. I wouldn't say it's pointless thinking about how the universe was created, but we will never know. So maybe people should focus on like how Earth was created, maybe, because there's more evidence to show how. Well, obviously Earth was just a floating rock in space, but you know what I mean. That'd be cool, MCB. Yeah, it would. I don't know how I would do that though, to be honest. To make contact with an alien. Crazy, bro, crazy. You know, I might make a space museum. It might be a bit pointless, but it's another build, innit? So, you know. Huge telescope. Oh yeah, yeah, pretty cool. Would be pretty cool. Obviously, it could be probably in the middle of the city, you know. Just look kind of. Yeah, yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, I could do. You know, that's going to be a project for another day, but I am going to design that one in creative because I don't want to. I don't want to do that from you know, by hand in survival. That's just going to be difficult. As I say, you're. ENCF, welcome to. Oh, just like Fernandez. Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, I only speak English. So, yeah, apologies. But, yeah, I only speak English, bro. So, I'm not able to really read what you're saying. I can try to translate it, but it won't really be the best way to have a conversation, if you know what I mean. I do apologise. It kind of does suck, but, yeah. I should probably learn other languages, but, yeah. Subscriptor. Google Translate it though. I'll Google Translate it real quick because I still want to know what you're saying. Google Translate. Martina subscriber, but yeah, pretty good. Oh, I'm scared. What does Creek say? I'm really scared. I feel like Creek has said something outrageous. Sorry, we don't speak English. Creek, you put sorry, we don't speak English. But this stuff makes me realise that the problem might seem like everything really aren't that much. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it depends what you mean by aren't that much, because obviously there is problems in this world. I don't know. It's hard to kind of say, you know, because like I'm thinking something bad of it. Yeah, because like I don't know, bro. Like a Latin American subscriber, I can't understand you, but at least I can translate for you. Have a good day. Her life sincerely, me. Oh, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Obviously. Could someone put thank you to him in chat in the translation? It's pretty nice though. That's pretty nice of Fernandez here. It's pretty nice. Pretty kind to, you know, subscribe and, you know, still be here. It's usually when there's a language barrier, most people leave, you know, straight away. Oh, so close to finishing it as well. Oh damn, there's 3 left. Can I finish it with that? No, I can't. Yeah, space is scary. It is. It is, but I won't worry about it because, like, well, if it's something we can't change, what's the point in worrying about it? You know what I mean? If I were you, I won't like worry about space being scary because, like, we can't change it. I'm not saying you are, but you know, I feel like a lot of people I know do go, oh my god, like this is happening in space. What do I do? You know what I mean? Something that's bugging me, right? We've got the legacy chunks. If you zoom in, right, that's like that there, but it doesn't link there. I'm gonna have to make the path bigger. I can do some sort of cool design. It'll just add some more to the kind of city, you know. I'll do that because I've run out of stuff. Don't really worry. But if I want to start for it, it just makes you a bit uneasy, a bit scared. Yeah, it does, but you know, it kind of is what it is with space, in my opinion. That's the only thing, you know. J. Something out of our grasp, yeah. Like, humans are smart, but like, I don't know if someone made space, or it's not really possible for an entity to create space. I don't think it's kind of a bit impossible for something that big. Then again, you never know. It's just one of these things. It's a constant cycle of, well, you never know. You know, there's always a if, not an if, but there's always a possibility, a chance that it could be something crazy. Wait, why don't I have any bloody stone bricks anywhere? I'm sure we don't know this, I probably never will. Because most people don't seem able to. Yeah. So many flint and steels. That's from burning the Woodland Mansion. I did / give flint and steel and I forgot to put 1, so it gave me a stack of flint and steel. And then I did the stupid thing of clicking on it and it ungrouped them all, and then I had to put them somewhere, you know. And it was very annoying, I can't lie. I would not recommend making a mistake like that, because then you're just left with loads of flint and steels. Don't worry, I'm not going to go on a rampage of burning everything down. It was when I burnt the Woodland Mansion, you know. Do I have any stone here? I probably do. 8. TNT was from the Woodland Mansion as well. Crazy. Yeah, it is actually Scoot, the notifications I'm getting. How are you typing in 2 chats at once, Scoot? I couldn't do that. I don't know why it's telling me where chickens are. What use is that going to be to me? Right, this probably won't fit, but it's worth a shot. Just because, right, let's see, that'll be a different colour now on here, won't it? Yeah. If it's there, and that's like... Oh no, it's the other side, sorry, the other side, yeah, it's this side, yeah. It's fine, like you've heard it. Okay, Creek, okay. Bro, you built different, Creek, honestly, and so is Scoop. But Creek, you're another level of different, bro. So yeah, they have been censoring me lately, to be fair. I'm gonna be careful, because I remember when you got banned, Scoop, for spamming. I don't know if that's the same sort of thing, but it's not really the same sort of thing, but still, it's a bit of a risk, kind of, you know, putting anything like that in the chat. Yeah, I get what you're saying, like, and the idea of having a higher power being an explanation to something that can't be explained is kind of... Main focus of it, like, yeah, because if we was, we'd probably know a lot more if we were the main focus of it, I think. It's pretty good chat, you know, pretty good thing to chat about, you know. Bro, 1 block off, are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me right now? This could be like a pedestrian strip here. Probably no contact with any high being there, probably lost hope. Yeah, probably. I mean, you just never know. There has to be a chance of life being out there, in my opinion. There just has to be. I think it's more unlikely there isn't life than there is, you know. It is quite hard to think about just because it's such a big kind of thing, but you know, again, yeah, I don't really know what to, you know, Old Highlands. I don't understand why I don't have any stone bricks. I had loads. Oh no. Ah. But I have to say, I do think one day we'll figure something out, but we won't figure everything out. At some point we will figure out little bits and bats. We will figure out little bits that kind of put the pieces together of things, but we won't ever figure... Like, we will figure out if there's life or not one day out there. Because we're already figuring out more stuff now, like there was like cells on Mars or something like that. Organisms on Mars or something. You know? If I were to believe in a god, it would be one that created everything and some sort of project or experiment. Just letting it happen, seeing what it does, and then it just became a huge thing. Yeah. But I feel like there can't possibly be a being like us, because God's like a being like us, innit, if you think about it. Like, yeah, he's a god, but he's still in human form. On the image, how he's described and stuff. He's a bit like a human, in a way, because he has human thoughts and stuff. Like, obviously, I've not read all the Bible, but from what I've heard, that's kind of what I pick up. But yeah, essentially, that's kind of what I'm, kind of what I'm thinking of, So like, if it was kind of like a human being, but like just someone with invincibility and stuff and who created things, I still don't think he will have created the whole universe. I don't think anything has the power of creating the whole universe, We've ended ourselves before we ever get answers. Making Christianity, we're made in God's image. Yeah, I just feel like for something so big, a being couldn't make it. It has to be something that we can't comprehend. You know what I mean? Like, they know stuff about how the universe came about, but they don't really know everything. They just know little pieces of it, It's complicated. It makes things seem very small if you think about it, but then you realise, I mean, obviously things aren't small that are going on in life and stuff. If it's on your mind and think about it, don't think, what I'm basically saying is, if you've got something going on in your life, don't think of it as, the universe is huge and this is too small to make other people aware of. Yeah, don't think of it like that, because, there's so many other things that you could say the same about, It is one of them things, but yeah, I'm made in all images, yeah. I could probably make some lanterns here. Yeah. Teleport, there we go. They say that image which is weird if there's only one god, but yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of... I feel like... I'm not religious because I feel like the idea of someone making all of this, like the universe and stuff, is quite far-fetched. Obviously, I have nothing against anyone at all who's religious. I totally respect religion. I understand it's an important thing for many people, but that's kind of my hypothesis. There's no purpose really, because life has no goal. Well, life has the purpose that you set for it, Life has the purpose that you set for it. It's not... No one else sets a purpose for it. Well, your purpose is what you want to do, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. And don't think just because the universe is so large that your life has no purpose and it doesn't matter. Of course it does matter, because that's it's you're alive. If you think about it, there's massive numbers. There's like a very low chance of being born as well. Think about it that way. Of course you have purpose, I mean, the goal is what you set as a goal, if you know what I mean. Like, if your life had no purpose at all, I don't think you would be in a YouTube chat, you know what I mean? Like, I don't mean that in any, hopefully don't take that the wrong way or anything, I don't mean that in anything, but, a purpose is like to do something, And like, you're doing stuff right now, so I do believe you do have a purpose, But I mean, that's it. Life has no purpose. We give it oh right, I see what you mean. But I mean, evolution doesn't have the goal to make intelligent life, which it of course doesn't have. We only exist because of random chances. Yeah. But I feel like there has to be kind of, I don't know. I mean, as humans having a purpose. We give it, but yeah, exactly. Like, that's what I was just saying. Yeah. It is one of them things. It's hard to comprehend, but you know, don't ever get, if you feel down, don't ever think, oh, you don't have a purpose or life has no goal. Because, you know, I don't know. Depression is kind of, it's a difficult thing. I'm not very good at explaining things, but I know what I mean deep down, you know. I do believe we all have a purpose. There is a reason why we're all here. Like, if, you know, if we really was pointless, we wouldn't be here, you know what I mean? I feel like there is a reason why we are here on Earth, you know? Although I'm not religious, so it may not sound like it makes much sense, but, you know. I do genuinely believe there is some sort of purpose why we're here. I don't think it's all just by chance, you know what I mean? There has to be some reason. Jesus Christ. And so honestly, if anyone watching, you ever feel really low, you start thinking, oh, the universe is so large, what does my life even matter? Like, if anyone thinks that, because I've thought that before. Been here, realistically, accidents with that kind of even more. Yeah, exactly. Getting more tough, thank you, bro. Yeah, you get what I mean. There is a reason deep down, even if it was a mistake or, like, it's kind of hard, innit? It's kind of hard to comprehend for me. It's quite complicated. But I don't feel like anyone's life is totally pointless. I don't feel like anyone's is. Personally, I think everyone's life has a point to it and a goal and a purpose, you know? Even if they don't think, you know? Which a lot of people don't, you know? A lot of people think, oh no, I don't have any purpose. But of course people do. We're just here because of a change that makes us extra rare and special. Yeah, and think about it, if you're very rare, if it's so rare to be here, then, you know, there must be kind of a reason, you know? It must be, even if it's not, you know what I mean? It must mean you have a purpose if you're here, out of all the odds, you know what I mean? So I appreciate life a lot. Sometimes I've been suicidal before and stuff, you know, I know how it feels. Sometimes I am suicidal, you know? But, can you say that on stream? Well, we'll find out. Surely you can, I'll just tell YouTube it was educational or something, I don't know. I feel the life we have made for ourselves, not because the universe is lacking. Yeah. Well, just think, you're here, you've managed to, through hard times, you've managed to still, you know, cope, and you're still here. You haven't, you know, you're still here, you know, after even hard times. And that should kind of be kind of the, I think, honestly, that's something to be proud of, because a lot of people won't be able to handle a lot of, you know, stress and worry, you know. But you, Scoot, you've handled a lot, by the sounds of it, you know, and you're still here, you know. That means you haven't failed yourself, bro. You've just been through a lot, bro. Genuinely. And sometimes the kind of purpose you give yourself, or the ideas you kind of have of what you want to do, don't always work out. But, you know, you're gonna have times when you're down, but it really don't mean that you failed anything, really. Even if, for example, you don't really achieve, like, not achieve, but achieve what you wanted. Because everything, like, even just handling stress is a little achievement, you know? Or a big achievement, to be fair. Handling stress is an achievement, or handling hard times, negotiating hard times. It takes a lot of brain power. A lot of people don't realise that, you know. You know, it's kind of just, you know, hopelessness is a common thing with depression, but you've not to let it beat you. You've got to just think, right, look, I've been through all this. Surely I can deal with what's coming up. You know, that's how I kind of try to think, you know. I've been through all this, surely I can deal with what's coming up, you know. And just think you've been through all this, so what would be the point to kind of, you know, that's kind of my thing. And don't think just because you haven't, you know, got a lot of money or you're not famous and stuff like that, don't think that you failed. Or just because you haven't achieved everything you want, it don't mean you failed. If you've been going through a lot, you know, right? Let me just heal myself. If you've been going through a lot, it's an achievement in itself. It's an achievement in itself to deal with stress, you know, and deal with, you know, your emotions. It's just that I'm kind of feeling school. I have it hard, even going there, or if I can't handle school, I can't handle life, you know. Even my mother seems to ask me that, which it doesn't really help. Well, look at it this way, bro. School is not the school system is not made for everyone. The school system is not tailored for neurodiverse individuals, people with mental health problems. The school system is broken. So much tougher. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, Slime, for all the tough, you know. But just think about it this way, Scoot. You know, the school system is not... It's pretty corrupt in the way that it's written in the laws and, you know, the way that some schools even act, you know. And just think, a grade or an assignment doesn't define you. It defines the teaching or the way that you've been educated by the school. That doesn't mean you're not educated, it just means that you haven't had the highest quality of education, or, you know, the school system's not right for you, which doesn't mean you're not smart. It just means that the way they're teaching and the way they're doing it doesn't work with your brain. Which that doesn't necessarily mean that in the real world it'll be the same. Yeah, the real world's pretty crap, but it's coming up with ways to deal with that, you know. And if you're thinking, oh, well, school's crap, so I'm never going to cope. School system isn't for everyone. And when you're in the real world, you have a bit more options than at school. Although it is crap, you do... Obviously, you know, I'm not out of school yet, but I'm still in school. But yeah, I mean... But think about it. If you're still going to school, and you're still here with us, despite all the stress, and you're still here, you know, to chat with us, and, you know, you're still actually going to school, it means that you are, you know, you might not think you might be able to not handle the stress. The stress might be a burden on you, but you are genuinely, you know, getting through it. And I believe you are able to get through it, Scoot. You're very strong. It's about being strong, really, is the main thing, you know. No matter how hard life gets, just think of it this way. You know, think of it of what I've just said, you know. $17 stacks. Jesus Christ, jeez. School seems basically want to help me, but me basically giving up feels like slapping them in the face. Bro, don't feel bad about it, Scoot, honestly. Honestly, Scoot, I can feel where you're coming from. You know, you do need to talk about a professional about it, though, even if you really don't want to. Even just saying to a professional you feel like giving up because of this. You don't have to go into massive detail, just kind of just say something. 20 stacks of what? Tough. It's in the chest behind the building. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you know what I mean, Scoot. You know, I feel like you will be able to get through this with the right support and, you know. Jesus, thank you. I'm going to have to put some stuff in here real quick. You know what I mean, Scoot. It is kind of... School is crap, I'm going to be honest. For neurodiverse people. Not for everybody, but mostly for neurodiverse people. Autistic individuals, ADHD, other things, you know. I'll go to school except for Monday. So I can't really know. I have to go to school. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I haven't been to school all this week, so don't feel bad. Mostly because I felt crap, but still, I haven't gone. But damn, yeah, it is quite difficult, school. I do feel bad for you. I'm in a similar position to you, bro. So you know, I get you. Tough. But yeah, I don't like school either. School, honestly, it makes me feel depressed. But you know, just think of it as, you know, it is crap, but it doesn't last forever. Things do eventually get slightly better. Nothing ever fully gets, like, nothing, that mental health issues and depression and stuff like that never fully, like, forever go away. But they do get better and easier to deal with, and you find coping mechanisms and strategies. Don't make a staircase. At the moment, I'm just going to leave it and get all the, I'll make a temporary one, but yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 20 stacks are tough, yeah. We're about Monday already. If you don't mind me asking, bro, what's the most worrying part of school? Is it people making fun of you? Is it people not being nice? Is it just the work? Let me know, bro. Because, you know, yeah, worry is hard. I get you, bro. I worry about stuff like that, but I understand sometimes it's hard to speak to people, but you've got to speak to someone, school. You can't keep bottling it up because it's just going to get worse otherwise, you know. You need to tell the school or, you know, whoever you can speak to that you're worrying. So I can get resources that faster and I might pay him something to grab me a few stat stuff. Yeah, maybe. Could do. I'm sure I'll be happy to do it. Yo, Coleman, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Honestly, just feels terrible being there at all. The work just seems extra worry on top of that, but I've not talked to anyone at all in school. Oh, damn, how come, bro? How come? Do you just not feel like talking to anyone? Do you just not get along with anyone, you know? Because I feel that, honestly. It's hard for me to go, oh, just talk to people, because it is hard. But if you can find maybe 1 or 2 people that you know, 1 or 2 people that, you know, you can relate with. But then again, sometimes when you're in school, don't worry about, you know, not talking to anyone or what people think, because there's always too shy. Yeah, I get you, bro, I get you. But think about this, do you want to talk to people? That's the thing. Do you want to talk to people? Is this a server or world? This is a joinable server, bro. All you have to do to join is ! IP. And yeah, there is a couple rules like no stealing, no griefing, no hacking, and that's it really. Too Swedish, I guess. But yeah, I mean, the question is, do you want to talk to people? Server, yeah, it's a server. If you don't want to talk to people, then, you know, don't bother. You don't have to. You know what I mean? And if people are, if you're worrying about people think about you, or you know what I mean, just think of it as, you know, well, there's always going to be people in this world that you don't get on with and stuff like that, you know. So nowadays we're talking to people in these streams. Damn, bro, that is quite deep. That is deep, bro. That is deep. Well, the question is, do you want to talk to anyone at school? Some people more than others, but you know, yeah. Question is, do you like anyone that you like? Do you feel wanted, or do you want to talk to people? You know what I mean? Do you feel like you can talk to anyone at school? That's the thing. I know school is quite daunting when you, especially when, you know, you first join a school or anything like that. It is very daunting to get to know people, but just think the worst that can happen. Well, there's not really. Just say hello to someone. The worst. I really don't think I would be here at all if I didn't join these streams. Damn, bro. I mean, you do definitely need to speak to a professional about it, bro, because unfortunately I'm not a professional. Although I do have experience, I'm not a professional. I can't offer advice because, you know, I'm not a professional. Yeah, how are you doing, Coleman? It is definitely, you know... It's definitely one of them things that are very hard to deal with, school. I feel you, bro. I honestly, you wouldn't believe it, but out of streaming, I am quite a shy person. I don't really speak to people out of streaming. I do, obviously. I have friends, but, like, I don't really, in public, speak at all or anything, or even in school, you know. This is a W stream. I'm gonna hang around. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Coleman. Yeah, welcome to the stream. It's lovely to have you, you know. Oof, 15 likes, let's go, that's pretty good. J. I don't know why I say it when I like open the menu, bro. What is wrong with me, bro? I just have to go J M when I. It's like a compulsion I can't control. I just have to say it, or else like my whole world collapses. Crazy. Well, it might be worth just saying hello to somebody, going up to them. I know that's very daunting, but build yourself up to it, bro. Don't rush into it if you don't feel ready. But you know, it is worth maybe just saying hello to somebody. The worst that can happen is they ignore you, literally. And then again, so what if they ignore you? You know what I mean? Then you just, you know, don't mean you've done anything wrong. You know, save them. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean, Scoot. Probably the worst thing that can happen is that... Oh, damn. I might switch to a software called Meld, if you guys have ever heard of it. What's going on with OBS, guys? Too much for my Swedish R. So what we're building, currently, I am building a... super smelting building for a couple super smelters for people to use, you know, in the server. So a couple people can use this building, the super smelters and stuff. There might be an XP farm at the top as well. Obviously, we've got the shopping mall done a couple streams ago. So now it's time to work on this super smelting building. Obviously, I haven't finished it. Per time stream change, crop froze. Damn, I don't know, bro. Oh, Atom's on. Atom multi-stream's on. There we go. Wait, Creek, did you hear everything I said to Scoot and stuff? Or did that cut out? Yeah, we're building a super smelter, essentially right now. Super smelting building. I'm kind of... Film captures this, yeah. Wait, so did you guys hear everything I said? Or did it just cut out? It shouldn't do it now because Atom multi-stream is off, but yeah. Yeah, as I was saying, school, the question is, do you want to speak to people in school? Like, the worst that can happen is someone just think, oh, someone just, you know, ignore you or just, you know, say hello back. There's nothing really, if you say hello to someone, you're not doing anything wrong, you know what I mean? It was heard. Ah, good. I haven't been listening to it, but yeah, you were talking, yeah. Ah, right, I see, so it didn't cut out. Good. Yeah, we're currently building like a super smelting building. Oh, watch out, slime. Jesus. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is, how much glass have I got? I've got a stack and 37 of panes. I'm just going to do it like this. It's a bit... I can actually do it. Oh my god. Crazy. Yeah, it's one block behind. Yeah, as I say, school, Minecraft building tips. I say a really good tip is not building like everything. Sometimes placing some blocks in a build behind each other, if you get what I mean. That might not make much sense, but... And also try not to build too... So you see on this build how I've got pillars and then I've got blocks behind. It gives the build a bit more shape. Whereas if you just build a straight up square, it wouldn't look as good. So maybe add pillars to your build and place some blocks behind to kind of add shape to it, and some stairs, you know what I mean? And try not to make your builds look too flat or too square, you know? Although I am guilty of that myself. Bit of depth, yeah, add a bit of depth to your builds is the best way. You don't have to go absolutely insane with it, but just a bit of depth will definitely help your builds out a lot. And a bit of detailing. Okay, yeah. Bit of depth and stuff, bit of, you know, detailing. Maybe add some plants on your build, some flower pots, stuff like that. Leaves. Anything really. All interesting, not just, yeah, make the wall interesting. Some details, some pillars and stuff, yeah. I'm too lazy to build depth. Yeah, but it is definitely important, because I'd rather have, honestly, I spend a lot of time, and honestly, you don't have to go insane to the point where it takes forever. Thanks for the info, no worries, no worries. You don't have to go absolutely insane with it, you know, you can just add a small amount of depth, and sometimes even just a small amount of depth does help a lot. Promethazine. I'm literally on promethazine, bro, so like, yeah. Promethazine is what I'm prescribed. So yeah, I can... Too much... Nah, bro, nah, I don't think there's... As long as you just don't add too much of one block, I don't think there's much of really... It doesn't really matter, as long as you don't add too much of one block. And yeah, try to mix the blocks up a bit. I'm going to try in this build, but I think this is kind of an industrial looking build, so it'll look okay. How's promethazine? It's a it's a drug, which I don't even know what it does, to be honest. I'll have to ask my psychiatrist. I don't really know. The cup. Yeah, it makes you fall asleep anyway, it makes you feel a bit more, makes you feel a bit out of it, but not, makes you feel a bit less stressed, and kind of makes you feel a bit more at ease. Some people do use it as an illegal drug, but I'm prescribed it, so I can take it, you know. But you should make the pillars like tough bricks and over tough bricks. Yeah, I should, but unfortunately, I can't be bothered now, because I have actually, you know, got all them materials now. It's kind of annoying to kind of... Can you make that? Yeah, you can. Yeah, I will replace it one day, but for now, I think it's alright. I could have done more, yeah. Oh, run out of smelting resources. I'm gonna have to just spend a couple of streams just getting a bunch of stuff. Yeah, letting you guys know I am probably gonna end. I just need to find a dealer. Well, it's not good for stuff like weight gain and stuff. It's got a lot of side effects. It's not really worth it, in my opinion. If you don't have any, if you're not taking it for a proper reason, just for the sake of taking it, I don't recommend it, to be honest. It's a weird feeling when you take it. It's not a nice feeling. You just fall asleep most times. Get laughing gas, yeah. Well, the thing with promethazine. IP, yo, Ahad, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? All you have to do for the IP is !IP in the chat, and then it gives you the IP. Just to note, there are a couple of rules like no griefing, no stealing, and no hacking. I mean, and no killing people, but if someone does steal your stuff, then killing is allowed. Only if someone steals your stuff or does something to you, you know. But yeah, there is a couple of rules, but as long as you follow them, you should be fine. You're welcome to join, bro. All you have to do is !IP, just do !IP, yep, pretty much. It should pop up in the chat, to be fair, or is it in one message? Nightbot's a bit annoying sometimes. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I'm probably just gonna... I don't know whether to keep streaming, just because for the reason that I'm just a bit tired. Genuinely. I've had a long day. I did like a good 5 or 6 hour walk, and I'm just shattered now. Which I'm just... Yeah, that's the only thing. And there's not really any way of changing that, I don't think. There might be, but I don't know. When's the next stream? Probably either tomorrow or sometime next weekend or next week. I usually stream every week at some point, so it won't be long. You'll definitely see me live again, bro. So yeah. If you turn noties on, sub with noties, you should be able to. No, wait. It's not good. I need to find out. Yeah. I don't think illegal drugs are worth the damage they do on your body, to be honest. They're really not worth the damage they do on your body. Well, I can't find anything I need. I'm just looking through chat. Oh no, there. Spruce points. Yeah, as I say, I stream quite regular, so if you turn noties on, you should see my stream. I don't really have a set schedule, but I do stream pretty often. It depends whether I'm at school or not, because I am at school part-time, so it depends whether I am at school in a week, just because I get home very late, and I've got stuff to do when I get home, so yeah. Yeah, also, if anyone does want to join the server, just letting you know, you might as well do it now, because the stream is going to end soon. The server does close when I come off, but I am probably going to keep it open just to let people finish off and stuff. But if no one else is going to join in the next, what, 10-20 minutes? I missed something. I was just saying, Creek was talking about he has to find out about the nitrous oxide, how good it is, but I said it's not worth the damage it does to your body. Any drugs that are illegal for a reason, you know what I mean? Or any drugs that... Obviously, you do get prescribed some drugs. Like, there is, I'm going to have to stop saying it on stream. I'm going to get, like, restricted out or something again. Well... I mean, I am talking against it, so in my defense, you know. Although I am going to end pretty soon, guys. I'm going to end pretty soon. I'm going to work on this off stream, but I'm going to end. So yeah. Thank you everybody for watching. Damages your brain after long-term use. Yeah, but I'm guessing it probably still has effects that people don't know about. It will do, because everything that's illegal to take will, you know? Oh, damn, I'm itching, bro, like mad. Let me short-term it. I don't think it's worth it. Oh no, I joined late. You can still join the server, bro. I'm going to keep it open. I do apologise to anyone that's a bit bummed that I'm ending, but I will be live again. Make sure to like and sub when noti's on, and you'll see when I'm streaming again, so yeah. I'm going to keep the server open for a little bit, see if anyone joins. Yo, let me know if anyone's wanting to join, because if not, I'll just close the server. I'll probably finish all these windows and something, but yeah. Yeah, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah. Like and sub with noties on, and you should see when I'm next streaming. So yeah, I stream pretty regular. I think I'll join tomorrow. Yeah, I should be live tomorrow, but it depends. I might not be, but it depends. But I will be live at some point. You will get a chance to join again if you like and sub with noties on. Then yeah. But thank